Welcome to the I'm Not Going to Work Tomorrow podcast. Yeah.
What's up?
We're joined today by our friend Scottathan,
What's up, guys?
who's not Scottathan anymore.
Nope.
Nah. He's not a sad boy today either, I don't think.
No, not at all.
Yeah. We also have our friend, what's your handle, fella?
Call me Dom.
That's the cringiest thing I've ever heard before in my life.
Yeah.
Just call me Tyler.
It's very cringy.
Tyler. Well, Dom is not a. They don't know that it's short for your D&D name. It just sounds like you're trying. Well, I'm a dominant male.
Oh,
See, I was going more like Dominic Toretto from the Fast and Furious.
Right. That was not bad. Tyler's not going to be here very long. He happens to be here.
Yeah, he's just hanging out for a second.
Yeah. Cool, bro. Fist bump.
That's what's up.
Scottathan, what's your real name?
You can call me John,
John.
because that's like my name.
Yeah, I don't know why you needed to be Scottathan, because that's way more specific than John.
Well,
Yeah, but
only,
like only seven
only
people.
a few people know about the Scottathan thing. That was like my joking porn name.
Yeah, but like, how many Johns?
Millions.
A shit ton.
Many
A
Johns.
million.
fucking lot.
How many Johns in Columbus?
Still
Hundreds.
a fucking lot.
Many Johns.
Probably at least in the several thousands, I would go. To be.
At minimum. Oh my God. I dropped F-bombs immediately. I'm sorry.
You fucking fuck!
I know. I'm a piece of shit.
God damn it!
Damn fuck.
Shit.
Later, Tyler. Thanks
you now.
for hanging out with us for a few seconds.
Fuck.
Yeah,
So that's
our,
how easy it is.
that's the monk that's ruining my life.
Yeah, that's the guy that threw a dart at a mimes balls.
Yeah, that was him. That was the fella. We should have called him out on it. That'd have been
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
And John is our fighter who
Yeah, I'm the
provoked
guy
whole
that could
experience.
not hit the motherfucker.
Yeah, you got your dick punched.
I did.
Tell us how that felt.
It felt, like a swift strike to the old family jewels. And then
As the hand that delivered the strike, it did feel good.
and
bet
saw the chuckle in his eyes, which was like a little bit of salt in the wound.
In your mind.
And then my knees buckled and I started feeling that pain in my stomach that wrapped around to like the kidneys.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it
That's
was
like the most descriptive dick punch I've ever heard.
you not only does your balls hurt, but that stomach pain is the real stinger.
So would you say this like transcended the imaginary plane to your
Yes.
physical self?
It was very real. I felt that dick punch.
You poor bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just wrapped up another D&D session. That was pretty good.
We sure did. It was pretty good.
Eads tried to kill us with a giant werepig.
Yeah. Well, I try to kill you every week. And just, in different ways.
Yeah, I mean,
It's my job, sort of.
it
You haven't
happens.
had a lot of success with that.
Well,
You don't want to. It
You-
kind of defeats
you know
the
what?
purpose of
So
the
like,
game.
here's the deal. It's fun as a DM to say I'm trying to kill you. It's not fun to actually kill you.
Yeah. I tell you what, you got pretty close
What
with
the
that.
fuck was that?
I'm still recovering from my run up the stairs that I went a lot slower at than my run down the stairs.
This motherfucker just looked up and did this.
Because they can totally fucking see that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing it for you, dumbass.
I saw what he did.
But his face was over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
like-
mean, you get side profiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those things, I'm a fat guy, and it's a lot of
There's
stairs.
enough for you to go around.
It's a lot of stairs, and my balls was hot.
Right.
You know what's fucked up? I do that same thing every time where I work, there's some stairs that go up to the what's basically the principal's office. You know, all the office workers are upstairs and stuff. And so if I get called up there, I'm already nervous. So, adrenaline's pumping. It's like, God damn it, what did I do? So I go up the stairs and I kind of go a little faster than I should. And as a fat man, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You
I'm
get that guy
experiencing
out of
this
breath.
right now.
You're like you just ran a fucking marathon. All you did was climb like 3 stairs.
Yeah. And so you get up there, and when I get nervous, I start talking faster.
Yeah.
And that coupled with the out of breathness that I just went up the single flight of stairs. So I always feel like a jackass whenever I go up there. I'm having to explain myself,
Full on Wolfie fucking Boomhauer.
basically.
Yeah.
It's like, well, dang old man,
Dang old man. Oh shit! Hang on. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorted that out.
What were we
Cool.
talking about?
Something about climbing stairs and being fat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I climb up the stairs, go into the office, and I get all nervous and shit, and start talking fast, and I'm just a fat man, and I get out of breath. It sucks.
It do happen sometimes.
It do suck.
It bees that way.
Yeah. People don't think it be that way, but it do though.
It do.
It do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've each come to the table with mystery topics.
Indeed.
Right, John. I hope you're ready, because
You're first.
Hey, wait, no, let's roll these for it.
Oh yeah. Let's
Do we want the first topic, or do we not want it?
What do you mean?
Do we want to be the one? Are we rolling to win, or are we rolling to see who has to do it?
I say. Well,
give a
let's
shit.
roll. Lowest goes first.
Okay, so gotcha.
You need the 20.
I need a D20.
I'll throw you one. Hold on.
I can. Here's one, right here.
Never mind. He was
Oh.
quicker on the draw.
He was
I'm instant.
Yeah.
instantaneous.
am inevitable.
You're
like-
a premature ejaculator. I got a 17.
Got a 9.
I got a 5.
Oh well, Eads is first.
I forgot my topic.
Way
The
to
dog
go.
ate it.
Way to go.
Fuck! I actually did forget my topic.
You don't have.
Oh wait, no! I remember. Okay, so we were outside talking about toilet paper,
Oh shit.
and
Why does it always come back to shit?
just because this
It
is a
started
shitty show,
out
Kevin. Fucking. Okay, so South Park. They're out here doing the Lord's work, right?
Yeah,
They're-
they truly are.
Yeah, they're pointing out the fact that Americans have the shittiest assholes of most non-third world countries.
I was thinking it's important you put that non-third
That-
world part on there because I would make that argument.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not just like letting it,
Accumulate.
yeah, it doesn't just fall as we walk.
Yeah, we're not chainmail on a stick here.
Yeah, or, 2 reds and a white. We're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that.
But, yeah. So, South Park. Okay.
Okay.
Randy.
Okay.
Yeah. Randy went to the store and he bought himself a Japanese toilet. And it went pretty good.
he really enjoyed that toilet.
Yeah, it was a really good toilet. Really liked it.
Yeah.
It had a bidet.
So how does that play into your topic here?
My topic is toilet paper.
Your
Okay,
topic
okay,
is
okay.
toilet paper.
Yeah. All right. So,
Like,
this always seems to be controversial for some reason. How doth thou wipe?
All right, I'm gonna take the head on this one, man.
Go ahead.
Construction and porta johns, and I don't want to stick my hand anywhere near that motherfucker. So I am a standing wiper.
A standing wiper.
Standing wiper.
You just stand straight up, erect.
Not quite erect.
Just a little,
Like
a little
we're-
squat.
We're talking like it's.
Are we talking like-
3/4 mast?
like
mast.
Hunchback
Okay.
of Notre Dame kind of
You
deal.
kind of keep the ass over the toilet.
Yeah, a little Quasimodo stance.
and then just strike away.
I think Quasimodo stance is probably the closest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I
quite
mean,
that bent.
For
but yeah.
for your situation, I could understand the notion.
And it just kind of translated to the rest of life.
So you do that even at home?
Yes.
Oh.
Dude, I do not sit and wipe.
Yeah. Like, who the fuck? Just imagine a guy just throwing his legs over his ears
Alright.
and just fucking.
So this is
Just
gonna
like
go.
wiping like he's diddling himself.
Yeah, fuck that.
That is intense. That's like an orgy in a campground. That's fucking intense, bro.
I saw a kid in high school. There was this kid named Trey that I went to high school with, and he was like, "Who here wipes their ass while they're still sitting down on the toilet?" Kobe does, and then he's fucking
Wow, just throw that kid under the fucking bus, why
threw
don't
him
you?
right under the bus.
So, like, have I ever told either one of you about half johns?
Oh, where it's a porta john, but it's only from like the waist down.
Yeah.
How does it feel sharing a name with an outhouse?
I mean, I've always known I was a piece of shit.
No, you just house shit. You're full of shit, John.
Yeah.
I'm a part of the shit process.
Fantastic.
It might have some reverence though, because to be named after something that holds, everybody has to go to the John at some point in time in
That's
a day.
right.
So everybody comes in you.
Well, speaking of coming in, it's also the name of people that use prostitutes.
It is.
John. Oh,
So it's a
John.
double-ended thing, you know?
It's a double entendre.
People
We're
come in
shitty.
you, and you're coming in, ladies, and also
we're
you're
shitty and we fuck a lot and we pay for it.
you're filled with pee and poop.
Wow. You sure you're not Catholic?
You know, I thought about it for a while.
Yeah.
This is a fun fact. We have fun here.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go devil's advocate a little bit on this.
Okay.
Which devil are you advocating here?
Well, I'm not sure yet. You tell me in a minute. So I do not stand where I partake in my shit time. You know, is fairly clean environment. You know, regular toilets and such. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't work in an office, but office like toilet attire and such. Mm-hmm. I lean forward, not sticking hand in the toilet, but, you know, I lean forward, still on the toilet, and get my business done that way.
That's how I kind of do it. You're like six inches off the seat, fucking. And,
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's more like where your legs contact the very front of the toilet. That's more like a hinge.
like 3-point stance, but there's no knee on the ground.
Exactly.
See, you're floaty boys.
I guess you would
Well,
call it
the
a
first
floater,
wipe is a
but-
floaty. The first wipe is a floaty boy, but after the bulk, okay, so like you do the fucking 3-point stance, right? You're trying to hike the ball,
Right.
Huh?
All right.
And yeah, fucking a wad of TP, good old fashioned American.
At least
So you're
3
a
reps.
so you're a water. You don't fold it.
Well, I mean, it's so. Okay, so here's another part of this.
This is getting highly personal.
It is. So, like, I don't use the, the things they have for the toilet paper to hang on, the toilet paper holder.
Yeah.
I don't use those. Fucking.
No, you just
you
set
just
the shit on the
wrap-
closest counter.
Right!
Exactly. Every man does that.
Every man. Well, I know a man specifically on Discord who does not, and he calls me an anarchist because I don't neatly pull out exactly 5 sheets of toilet paper and fold them perfectly and wipe my ass with it.
Speaking
I
for the
call
rest
him
of the
a fucking
world,
commie.
Yeah, he's a fucking communist.
I call that guy fucking insane.
Yeah, like, how much time do you have in the day? You're
bet
fucking
he's a
calculating
vegan.
your ass wipes?
I feel like he's a vegan.
He's definitely.
No, he's not a vegan.
Is
He
he
just
really?
he's from the Upper Peninsula.
Is he a flat
Oh,
earther?
that would explain it.
It explains a lot.
Yeah, that,
This
never
guy's
mind.
got to be a flat
Sorry,
earther.
Fuck you,
vegans.
Dark. Anyway, his real name is Royce.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah,
Throw the
there's
guy.
there's only so many of those.
Throw that guy right under the bus
That's
too.
a
Right
real
under-
unique one.
Well, he's admitted his name on a different podcast I did, so
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
I'm clean. Deadwood Saloon podcast. Shout out. Go listen to how stupid Royce is.
By the way, I did the math the other day. We have more views in our like 5 episodes on YouTube than you guys did entirely with your 100 or so.
Which is why I quit.
Not to bash the Deadwood Saloon or anything.
So
Oh,
this
I
is
love the Deadwood Saloon. I'm in there like every day, but you know there just wasn't anybody watching, and I was the one doing all the work.
So this isn't your first podcast.
No, it is not. I have a little
wow.
practice.
You're like experienced.
I'm a level 2 podcaster.
How many levels do you go up as a podcaster? Is it like 1 per podcast you do?
I'd assume Joe Rogan is level 20, so we got a long way to go.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
if that's like the gold standard.
Yeah, if I could make it to level 5 and get that extra attack, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
But
I just assume our podcast is a martial class.
I could see
the
that.
dorkiest thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's dorky, but it's also like
What
brutal.
what Dungeons and Dragons class is so brutally honest it hurts? We're a bard.
Oh, I was gonna go with a kobold.
A class.
Oh, that's a race. Sorry.
Yeah, kobolds, they're probably not all that honest.
I'm very like.
Kobolds
I
are
don't
kind of
really know a lot.
sneaky.
Yeah, kobolds really sneaky. Yeah, they got they have a whole ability called cower, grovel, and beg.
They're kind of like the magic carp of D&D.
Sort of.
Nice.
Well, no, that would be the Kuatoa. Those weird fish people who like imagine their own gods into existence, the way the orcs do in Warhammer.
Yeah.
Weren't they gonna like fuck us up in a one shot one time? I feel like.
I think
like
I
they were
wasn't
a
there for
problem.
that one.
I feel like there may have been a problem on one of them. I don't remember.
I think we discussed it one time. I've
That might be it.
never used Kuto in a one shot.
Oh, okay.
I think you're thinking of the time you and I played something in the deep.
No, it wasn't that time.
No, because that was a fish that tried to fuck us up.
Yeah, but that was one big fish that was not very smart.
Well, there was a couple of them. There was like little smaller offshoots.
Hey, you don't be messing with the river beast, okay? he's not a very smart boy, but he is a demon fish.
He's dead.
He's a big old mean cat.
I mean,
we
he
killed
almost unalived all of us. So
He's dead in that one instance of the world.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that matters to me right now.
I feel
Hundreds of people have killed him at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Well, like
it's still a stripe on the belt.
you're right. Yeah, you beat the boss.
to give the devil his due. You know, he was kind of hard.
Yeah,
It was
no,
pretty hard.
I didn't say it was easy.
I like that encounter because you got the little babies that try to pull you in the lake
Yeah.
while it's fighting you. Like, because immediately you realize, oh, it's a fish in water. Like, it can't come get me. Cool. I can just shoot it.
Yeah,
But then, it can duck underwater,
Pretty
and it's
sure.
got the little minions that drag you into the water.
pretty
Yeah,
sure we ended
this
up
is
in
how
water.
stupid Scottathan and I are, or John, whatever the fuck you're going by now.
I mean, I don't give a shit anymore, to be honest with you.
Okay, fair enough. So John and I jumped in the water with the fish that was trying to kill
Yes,
us.
we did, and we still killed it.
Yeah, but that's like jumping in a tiger's cage if you're just trying to like put
Tenacity.
it out.
Yeah, just
Get
jump
you there.
right in the water. Oh, Wolfman.
Yeah.
John Chicken Wire did.
Fucking chicken wire.
Your name is John Chicken Wire now.
Why is it John Chicken Wire?
Well, Chicken Wire and I.
I have nothing to do with chicken wire.
No, but it sounds like your name.
Yeah. It
All
rhymes.
right, I'm drawing lines at last names.
I didn't say last name. You said last name. It could have been your middle
Fair
name, bitch. You did that.
Anyway.
Son of a bitch.
I get you.
You didn't get me all the way. I didn't say it.
Right. You're right. I mean, I do have I have full editorial control of this, so I can
Fair.
cut whatever.
But, like, I wouldn't want you to pull out an important piece.
Yeah, you saying that your last name is bleep.
Yeah.
I'm going to bleep that.
Yeah, bleep that. Yeah, do that. Bleep away.
Yeah.
You're going to have to bleep the whole first minute of this podcast.
Whoop.
Not
You
really.
definitely should do it because I think it would be hilarious.
Just start out with bleeps.
Dude, your wife would attack us because
Oh,
it's going to be
she-
a minute of.
She would probably be a little upset about that because
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to piss off the one fucking listener we have.
The one dedicated, unrelated listener.
yeah,
I mean, she is technically related, but you know what I mean.
She's a tribe member.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just proud of her for listening to podcasts.
I think it's neat. We have a dedicated fan.
Yeah,
I think it's neat that anybody's listening to this.
That's true. The fact that we have like people come back and listen, that's not me and you.
I
Yeah.
mean, you average like. I mean, I checked on YouTube. You average like 18 to 20 views.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's kind of surreal going to work because Tyler listens.
Yeah.
Tyler would be listening. I think Tyler's listened to all of them. To go to work and he bring up something that happened on the podcast. I'm like, oh, yeah. What did we talk about?
It's like, dude, I completely forgot that conversation as soon as we wrapped.
Right. Because I don't listen.
Tell me what I said.
It's not all that often that I get to listen to them as soon as they come out. And if they do, like, it sort of floats away because I'm just listening to conversations that I've already had.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, it hits differently.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like I listened to the one I did with you last time, and I was like, man, this is odd.
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's very strange.
Yeah, it's kind of, but it's fun.
I
It
think
is.
I've kind of come to terms with listening to myself. I was talking to my wife today, actually. We were in the car. I was like, yeah, it's weird listening to your own
Excuse me,
voice. Wow.
Continue.
That was brought up well. Too bad you weren't. But yeah, it's weird listening to your own voice.
Yeah. You're going to have to get used to that.
Yeah. I sound a lot more nasally than in my head.
Yeah. I didn't have an issue hearing myself talk just because I'm a narcissist and we like that. But, like, I don't know if I'm actually a narcissist. I just thought
I
that'd be
wouldn't
funny.
say you're a narcissist.
No?
Nah.
I think we're all a little bit of a narcissist.
That feels good.
A little conceited, but narcissist.
I can see some conceitedness. 'Cause I think anybody who talks as much as I do has to think a little more of themselves than they probably should.
Or that, or you got some real deep down dark shit. And
it's also a trait you can pick up off people.
yeah,
Like over talking.
yeah.
Like
over talking somebody else or over sharing.
Or just talking.
Just talking.
Just
a lot.
talking in general.
Like I was hanging out with a family of people in Maplesville, and you know who I'm talking about. And okay, so like the dad of this family fucking could talk. I literally watched this man talk for 4 hours straight.
Holy shit.
That guy should start his own podcast.
Sounds like my dad.
Yeah. And his son, the apple fell straight down.
Oh,
like,
boy.
he worked with me. I brought him on to a job with me.
Oh.
And, dude, I mean, I'm running the sawmill. He's throwing slabs. He burns through whole topics with no comment from me and moves on. You know? This conversation is happening with yourself.
Yeah.
I've known many people that could do that same thing.
I had no idea how many people did that, and then I started looking around, but I picked it up. I started talking a lot by hanging out with that guy. Because, like, I think he picked it up from his dad because when you're around people who talk so much, you're desperate to get a word out. And when someone gives you open road, you just drive.
Yeah.
You shoot right in.
So I have to jump in on this kind of like throwing under the bus topic here.
Yeah.
There's a guy that I work with. His nickname is literally Storytime.
Oh, yeah. I know about
boy.
Storytime.
Yeah, and Storytime can just go on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten trapped with him before. Like many other people beforehand, like there's a sign going around the shop that if you get trapped by Storytime, you kind of got to side glance somebody, and sometimes they'll come save you. But then in coming to save you, sometimes they get caught in the trap as well. So it's kind of a hit or miss type of deal.
Why don't we just... I wish we could just be honest with those people.
You can. You've just got to do it.
Yeah, but, like, nobody wants to, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Like, those two people, like... I never told them how much they talked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Storytime's been told.
I also work with a guy that he talks a lot. This man would get in a lot less trouble if he would just stop talking. And
that is the case
know,
with a lot of these people.
Yeah, quit self-snitching.
there's many times that he's come up to me and tried to start talking and shit, and I'm like, look, dude, I ain't got time for this. Fucking get to work.
Yeah.
And that was it. But he was still talking the whole time he walked away.
Yeah, sure. I'll definitely get to work. I'm going to go down there and I'm going to do
I'm
this.
gonna go do this thing right here. I'm so fast at
And I
this.
thought about going to that thing,
Like-
but I didn't. I felt like I probably shouldn't because of this.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't wrong and I did it right. And
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check. And, it's over there.
Said, "Fucking
and I'm right
wah,
here.
go to
and
work."
I'm like, shut the fuck up and go to work.
Look, I gotta
But I
tell
love
this.
that guy to death. I'm not going to lie.
I gotta tell this story about Storytime real quick.
Let's go.
So my old lead man worked with Storytime for several years, and they became pseudo friends. As good of friends as you can be with somebody you kind of don't like at work. And so Storytime's a much older fellow. He's probably in his 50s at this point. Now this was 10 years ago, so age 10 years. And Storytime gave this particular fella something that was very valuable to Storytime himself. Anybody want to take a guess at what it was?
A dictionary?
No.
It's something that was given to him
Yes.
that was very valuable to him.
Yes.
And he talks a lot, so
It has nothing to do with talking, I'll be
A
honest with
diamond
you.
stud plated fucking dildo.
No, but you're close.
a pocket pussy.
No.
Fleshlight.
No. That's the same
vibrator.
fucking thing.
Dildo and fleshlight are not the same thing. Oh, fleshlight and pocket pussy are the same thing.
Yeah, you fucking moron.
Flesh-
A vibrator.
Fleshlight is a really
It was
advanced
not a
pocket
toy.
pussy.
It was not a toy. Okay, but we were close. Though he was close with diamond dildo.
You're very close, but you're not hitting the nail on the head.
Well, nail it then.
Was this like Hustler magazine porn?
You're on fire,
the
but
fucking
no.
DVD that comes with it, not the actual magazine.
Okay, you want to know what it was?
Yes.
It was the most extensively categorized and meticulously placed porno collection.
What?
Like porno DVDs.
Beautiful.
It was one of those 3-ring binders with the sleeves in it. That was probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 inches in depth,
Wow.
just filled with meticulously categorized and labeled pornography.
So, like-
how meticulously categorized?
You got
are we?
Asian,
Asian, BBW,
We're talking
big
about
ass,
we're
big
talk-
titties, big dick.
oil.
We're talking about categories with subcategories. So you'd have Asian, then you'd have Asian big titties,
Oh,
Asians with huge cocks, Asians
thing.
oiled
no
up
one's
big
ever
titties.
said that sentence.
No, like Asian chick with a dude with a big cock. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that
Oh.
something?
All right.
Like the most meticulously categorized.
Asian with big tits and oil.
Yeah.
Jew with the tiniest nose.
I don't know if it was that meticulous,
You
but
might
it
want
was.
to edit that one out. That was spicy.
No, they're white. I'm white. We're fine.
Look, bro,
Look, I'm pretty sure there's some Jews in my family tree.
there's enough nose on this face to be okay with that joke.
Yeah, it sure is. Are you?
Look, I have to be honest. I would never want to do coke with you.
No one ever would. This is why I haven't tried it.
Yeah.
Are you Jewish or Italian?
Neither.
He's just got a really big nose.
Yeah.
Just,
You know, you might be.
it's family wide.
You might be Polish.
like all.
You kind of look Polish.
like all the sisters and shit that I've never met. We all have the same nose.
That is a strong fucking gene.
It is.
You're probably Irish as fuck. You
Yeah,
curly-headed
very.
fuck.
I'm 99. I'm very curly haired and
But I
really like beer.
You're Irish. I'm Irish too.
Yeah.
Irish don't
I
have
just don't
that
like to
big a
fight.
nose.
No, they don't. I think
I'm
that
telling
nose
you,
is-
man, you got some Polish in you.
No, like your great granddad got hit in the
There's a
nose with a
kielbasa
shovel.
in your family
That
tree.
may be why I don't like German food.
You
don't
smell
like
it too
German
good?
food?
Not a big fan. They use a lot of vinegar.
Dude,
This man has a powerful sense of smell.
he does. Look, this man's got a bloodhound nose on him, okay?
Look, man.
You got a big old heckin' honker.
Yeah.
It's a big heckin' honker.
Fucking dirt devil up here.
Hold your nose and say something, please.
All right, so I'm talking now, and now I'm talking again.
Dude, that's
Wow.
that's a huge difference.
As a
I bet
very,
you it won't be nearly as significant. You do it, Wolfman. You have the smallest nose here.
okay, the normal talking voice, normal talking, and then I'm gonna pinch my nose
Oh.
right here.
It's
I guess
pretty
we all sound kind
significant
of.
change.
Hey, mine does very as little as.
It's
it
because
could.
you're just talking louder to compensate.
You're right. But I'm still holding it.
It's got some in there, but it's not as drastic.
No.
Yeah, I'm actively trying not to make it sound so bad.
Do you just not breathe through your nose a lot in general?
I do. I just.
Are you a mouth breather?
Well, I'm breathing through my mouth right now.
Well, we're talking.
Talking and breathing are two different things, though.
Yeah.
No, I'd be breathing through my nose. I'm sure of it. I'm
All
positive.
right, he's got to think about it. He's a mouth breather.
Yeah, I'm like a half mouth
Well,
breather.
who consciously breathes? You know,
Lots
It
of people,
happens.
I'm sure.
You don't ever fucking switch into manual mode on breathing? By
if I
accident?
climb up, 3 stairs.
No, I mean just sitting there and like not doing nothing, and all of a sudden, oh fuck, I'm breathing, and now I have to do it by myself.
No, I breathe through my nose because I did this thing where I consciously don't like to open my mouth, but as soon as I started dipping regularly, even though I don't dip long cut anymore, I'm so self conscious about having dip on my teeth.
That makes sense.
There.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it seems like that topic reached its end. Fucking.
We were still on topic?
No, we weren't. Who gives a fuck? Who's next?
Yeah.
I think I was next 'cause I rolled a 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
You.
So like my topic, a friend of mine at work told me about the mainstream media gaining a specific word.
Yeah.
They gained a word?
They gained a word.
Well, that's
that hadn't
new.
quite made it to them yet, and that word would be none other than simp.
Simp.
Oh, dude, that's been a word in mainstream media for quite some time.
Yeah, but not
Like, are
quite
we
like
talking
this.
like
It's
Fox News mainstream or
I
like?
think it was like CNN.
dude, simping.
That seems like something CNN.
You
That's
would
some-
think they would know that.
Dude, reel it back to like 2018, and that's
Yeah.
when they got a hold of it.
I don't know. I work a lot. I'm adult.
The word simp is dead. It has
Yeah.
been dead.
Fair enough.
The fact that they're getting it now just it's kind of like the system showing its age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like all of us 30 and 40-year-olds using the word yeet.
Yeah, that died too. That died
Yeah.
before.
I still say yeet from
I
time
say
to time.
yeet all the time.
Yeah, I wasn't on the yeet train. I wasn't a yeet feller.
Yeah. Well,
I wasn't really. I got yeet like 4 or 5 years ago.
I say a lot of these Gen Z isms, like unalived. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily a Gen Z thing.
No, it's definitely necessarily a Gen thing.
Is it?
Yeah,
See, I don't even be knowing.
I don't
yeah.
know.
The
We say a
lines
lot
are
of
so
shit like
blurry
that,
for
too.
me these days.
You see that translation of the first page of Harry Potter
Yes.
for Gen Z, and it's the boy who wasn't unalived.
I know I did not see that, but it sounds like something I should probably look up.
I'm glad people quit saying no cap. I got so sick of hearing no cap.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that one.
Well, it's because like I had to ask. Like I had to ask what the fuck 100 meant when people started saying 100.
Really?
Really?
That one seemed kind of counter.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but like
Like,
I
pretty
just
on the
wanted someone
nose.
to fucking.
Did you just not understand they were saying 100?
No, I knew they were saying 100. They're like, keep it 100, keep it 100. It's like, okay, well, like before when I was younger, I would just guess at what it meant and sometimes use it incorrectly. So I'm gonna sit here. It was fucking Fat Boy Troy who he said it so much in like a 10-minute span. I was like, sir, I'm gonna need you to please elaborate to me on what the fuck keeping it 100 means.
dude, that was around when we were kids.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. I didn't hear it until after 2012.
That's in the same realm as like dead ass.
Yeah, it is. But we didn't say dead ass, Kevin.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, I'm dead ass serious.
Wait,
We did.
We didn't really say dead ass. Well, we didn't.
Yeah, we'd say I'm
we
dead
didn't
ass
say-
serious, but we didn't
yeah.
say dead ass.
Yeah, but now
Like,
Okay,
dude,
you know
I'm
what?
finna go get me another beer. Dead ass.
Okay, I
Dead
can
ass
see.
really kinda
I,
took
I,
over.
I believe
Like-
you were right, Eads. It
Right.
was more like I'm dead ass serious,
Yeah.
and then they just dropped the serious at some point.
Yeah.
dead ass.
It's just what the kids are doing now.
I guess. Those damn kids keep off my
Fucking
lawn.
kids.
Fucking kids. But yeah, he explained to me what 100 meant. And I was like, okay, cool. Now I can use it properly. And I never used it because I'm not a child. And, but I had to hear no cap all the time because I played tons of Among Us. And I was like, no, dude, I was in weapons, no cap.
Oh yeah, you were playing Among Us with words.
Yeah,
Yeah, with in a Discord server.
Yeah.
yeah. I was kind of aggravated with sus.
Yeah, well, that's all because of Among Us.
I know.
Yeah. It was way cooler of a word until it got overplayed.
Well, it's just I use it still, but like only on Discord.
My wife got on to me for saying sus like a couple months ago.
Well, like somebody will post a picture that looks a little phallic. I'm like, bro, that's sus. You know what I mean?
It's real sus.
But I like the Trailer Park Boys version of something seems a little fucky here.
Yeah. I like that.
Sorry, I gotta pee.
Okay.
Go take a piss, dude.
Actually, sir, I'm gonna need you to fucking roll back to that table. I'm not releasing your chains just yet. There you go.
Holy
there
fuck,
you, go.
you did it.
You're gonna hold your pee
You're gonna pee on your foot.
for at least another 3 seconds.
Okay.
2
do that.
seconds. Okay, go.
Wow.
Get the
What the fuck?
I just
Okay.
wanted it to hit 29 minutes exactly.
You might be a bit of a narcissist.
I'm impressed that he did it.
Yeah,
I can't believe he
I honestly
actually-
didn't think he would do it.
No. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I guess when you sit behind a DM screen, there's like a weird like
Like a power
authority.
trip.
Yeah. It's like I can tell you what to do.
It's like, no, not really. Isn't
I
that
can't
just
believe he
like-
actually rolled back up to the table. I totally expected him to be gone.
Isn't that just like any kind of authority, though?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just like, just because you're the DM you can tell people kind of what they're doing, but they can just be like, no, I'm not going to do that. Just like in life, you know.
Well, you're a human being. You have absolute control. You have final say on what your body does.
You have autonomy.
Yeah. I can't just because I say you do something don't mean you have to.
Yeah.
Hey, John, how was that pee?
It was wonderful.
That was a really quick piss.
Yeah, the seal was broken.
Yeah.
Speed racer.
Speed
There was
pisser.
force behind it.
Yeah. Race like
He was trying to get back.
You did good. You did good.
He
kid.
didn't want to disappoint you and stay away from the table too long.
I can't believe you followed an order.
It's because I have these moments of serial obedience, but I also have these moments of oblate. That wasn't even a fucking word. And now I can't think.
Are you trying to say overt?
Sure.
Blatant.
Blatant.
Gotcha.
Blatant defiance as well. So I kind of go through stages here.
Do y'all remember that episode? Y'all watch The Office?
Not really.
Ever seen The Office?
Yes.
Yes, I've seen some episodes. Didn't watch it all the way through. Not one of those guys.
There's an episode where a new boss took over the office and was experiencing all the shenanigans and got sick of it. It was like, all right, goddammit, you go over there, you go over there, and you go over there. And they were trying to get him out of there for some reason. And Dwight was like this headstrong fella, like spearheading the campaign against this fella. But as soon as all those fucking orders came through, he fucking complied immediately. And he went straight to the camera room and he's like, fun fact about me, I respond well to strong leadership.
I worked with a foreman that actually got in trouble with HR because one of the guys on the job just sucked and was slow and didn't listen, and so he go and told him to go stand in a corner for like 8 hours on a Saturday.
Timeout,
overtime.
Overtime.
On overtime, told him to go stand in a corner.
Not.
Shit.
And then
Why
when
didn't
he
you just tell him to go home?
Oh no, that was way too easy. You know, he had to embarrass him a little bit. And like when the guy tried to leave the corner, he was like, "Did I tell you to leave that corner? Get back in that corner."
Oh, no, fuck
Wow.
you. I'd have decked your ass.
Yeah, like
I don't give a fuck who you are, how much I'm making. I'd at least had to get my ass whooped.
yeah, no.
Something's happening.
Like this guy, he stood in the corner, and then like when he got off that day, called HR and left voicemail about how they made him stand in a corner for 8 hours and fucking how humiliated he was. And then that foreman had to go through fucking sensitivity training.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, very nice. That was brought up well. Too bad you weren't.
I already said that one.
I said it again. Suck my dick.
No.
Fucking narcissist over here.
A narcissist that can't even come up with his own joke.
I don't need to. I said it now. It's better.
He's like, I own it now. I said it because I'm better.
You know, that's more fucked up than fingering your sister and finding your dad's wedding ring.
Why on earth
Finding
would you
porn
say
between
that?
Your dad and Uncle Steve.
Do what?
What?
Oh, I think we broke Eads.
Even me repeating that would not make it better. I guess I'm not a narcissist after all.
By the way, what topic are we on? What was the topic?
What did you say? You
I said simps, but we kind of like never talked about it, and I'm cool with that.
No, we hit the topic. We did the thing.
Yeah, we said it was dead.
That and sus. And
Yeah. Well, you know,
Dead ass.
motherfuckers be simping. There's not really a lot to say about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
they
really.
do. They spend a lot of money to not do anything.
Yeah.
Although, hey, I do have one thing to say about that.
They
So,
could just drop their standards and hit a crack whore.
I saw I saw a thing on like Google News or whatever. This guy paid $20,000 to get a hug from this chick from OnlyFans that he's been following. And then the next day, she posts pictures of her and her boyfriend on vacation.
It was like the next month, but yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
This motherfucker
Some amount of
spent-
time later.
And she
All
had a
that
real
money for
boyfriend
a
the whole
hug.
time.
Yeah, he got a hug and then she left.
Yeah. And he looked like he was scared to touch her.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
yeah,
he didn't have his arm around her or nothing.
He,
You know?
he didn't want to get, strung up by his toes on Twitter.
Well, bro,
Motherfucker
you
has
paid-
given her $20,000 some odd dollars for titty pics. You think
No. He
No,
paid
you-
$20,000 to meet her and get a hug.
Yeah, but
That was
the reason he
it.
got that opportunity is because he's a top fan. He's paid her for lots of nudes.
Yeah,
He's seen all of her.
But that doesn't matter because consent applies to the moment.
Right, but okay, so look at the picture, and you see him standing there. He's awkward,
Yes, it's awkward as fuck.
and like he's got his hand behind her, but you don't know where it is, but you can see that it's up, so it's not touching her ass.
Yeah.
And she's like, lean into him, like expecting him to fucking
Yeah.
be the man, but he's like,
And he should have got a written contract and was like, I'm going to touch your butt and it's going to be cool.
See, that would never have happened.
No, it wouldn't
Right. But you could at least put your hand on
Just 20 grand.
20
though, man.
grand. I'm gonna at least like feel some hip. God damn.
have. I feel
That-
like 20 grand is at least a cheat.
If you're catching,
Dude, I'm paying 20 grand, there's gonna be some full-fledged fucking penetration.
if I'm paying 20
Yeah.
grand, either that's gonna happen or I'm gonna live inside whatever I paid for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking something's gonna go on.
It
20
puts the
grand is a
lotion
lot
on
of
the
money.
skin.
Yeah. 20 grand. That's a down
Really?
payment on a sick ass house.
Might be one hit of coke for me.
For what? Big nose motherfucker.
Dude, that was a slow burn there. Just
I'm
to
gonna-
sit here and watch that fuse tick down for a second.
I'm gonna go on one of your fucking Facebook pictures and I'm gonna just zoom in on your nose.
And that's going to be the whole podcast.
That's good. We're gonna every time you talk, I'm just gonna put your nose up.
I would be disappointed if you didn't.
There will be nose on YouTube.
I'm not allowed to get a nose ring of any sort.
Why?
I got enough attention to that motherfucker.
Wait, though. Wait. Like a bull ring or something.
Yeah,
like,
everybody's got a goddamn bull ring. It's not cool anymore.
no
Okay,
one
wait,
has
wait,
a
wait.
goddamn bull ring.
I got a nose piercing you could get, but you
No.
also have to get another one.
Oh, fuck. I'm not piercing my dick.
Well, that's what I was going to suggest.
Why you want his dick pierced?
Yeah.
I'm just
What
to
the
take
fuck,
away
Devin?
That's
the
sus.
attention from the nose. If you get your dick pierced, get
There's
like a
lot
Prince
of real
Albert.
estate
Yeah, but
between
like-
my nose and my dick.
Look, get a Prince John or whatever the fuck it is.
Prince Albert.
Prince Albert. Take a chain from the Prince Albert to your nose.
Absolutely the fuck
Dude,
not.
what if that fucking
Come on, man.
schnoz sneezes, man?
Yeah,
it's
like,
gonna lose its
It's going to go
Sneeze.
down. It's not going
I
to
would
go up.
fucking sneeze
I
and
would
you'd
be-
have to change my name to James.
What if it comes loose as a projectile? That thing has got at least 30 miles an hour behind it.
Dude, I would be more worried about a yawn. You guys are thinking about the wrong thing.
Right. Or, whenever John gives that blowjob, you can jack yourself off.
I'm fucking going home.
You could tug on that thing and give yourself a couple extra inches there.
Done
But
tried.
but the nose, the bull ring. So lots of people have them, but very few people wear them well. You have a fat fucking nose. You
I
might
could
could
just
wear
flare
one.
my nostrils and like,
Right. See, and now if you had the nose and then you rinked, you could go like for Halloween dressed as Gore.
Bro, you just lost that whole train of thought.
I did because he's fucking flashing his nostrils at me, and it's terrifying.
That train of thought was derailed about a whole minute ago.
He's gonna snort me,
just looking at him, just making the nostrils flare.
dude.
Sitting here looking at you now, I realized I think 3 of my noses would fit inside your nose.
You have to hire people to excavate that thing.
Yeah.
Do you get a
I
permit
don't
every
go
time you
digging
pick
for
your
gold.
nose? Do you have to get like a permit when you pick your nose?
Yeah. Do you need miners' rights?
Yes.
Is there a union represented or a union representative around whenever you go digging in that thing? You
This
gotta call.
podcast just became
This-
Attack Jon Snow.
I thought it was self-inflicted. I can't
Wait,
argue
wait.
that.
One more. Do you have to call
fuck
3
your
1?
mother.
My mother is a very nice lady.
She is. She's a fucking sweetheart.
Yeah. Do you have to call 311 before you go digging in that thing though?
It's 811, you fuck.
Whatever.
Like, learn your fucking 1-1s, bro.
Do you got to call to get it marked up before you dig in that thing?
you done fucked up and called it something else besides locate.
Do you have to
It's
spread,
called calling in a locate, bro.
John? Do you have to spread your glasses?
Yes.
I'm so happy.
If I don't like push them all the way up against the fucking top of my nose, like it like starts cutting off the air.
You like?
I have to be honest,
like-
though. Mine do that too.
Yeah,
So-
I think it's just a glasses thing.
Yeah, it's
Granny
not
riding
necessarily a nose.
Don't you dare go talking about Granny riding tire.
Yeah, you finna get plowed when it rains.
Hey, you
my
know
God.
when it rains, he snores.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Ooh,
that was
it was.
that was nasty.
Yeah,
I said snores.
I know, but like still. So it's raining. He's snoring.
And the old lady's whoring.
So someone take. Someone take from John.
Wow. This has gone off the rails entirely.
This is the most energetic podcast we've had in like ever.
This is what we get for bringing guests on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just gonna, dude. Wow, sorry to roast your nose so hard.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
No, I bet that motherfucker make one hell of a roast. It's a roast beast.
Yeah.
You remember the episode of
All right,
Futurama?
what brand of buckshot do I want to wash my mouth out with?
Y'all remember? Speaking of buckshot,
Oh God.
you remember the episode of Futurama where the aliens were hunting human horn?
Oh yeah. It's like, no, the lower horn is better.
They thought the nose was the item,
Yeah.
so they were chopping it off of people's faces and using it as an aphrodisiac.
Yep.
Wow.
And then somebody took Fry's nose and came in contact with the alien that had it, and they thought they had the dick, and he was like, "No, stupid, that's my nose. It's right down here." And he was like, "Oh, fetch me the human's lower horn." Yeah.
He just gives a little gasp and runs away.
Wow. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine.
The pure thought of losing your dick.
And if
Some
aliens,
people do it on purpose.
if aliens ever do want our
Yeah.
noses, John, my guy,
Yeah, you're gonna be hunted down till the day you die.
you got to go into hiding. You're like a 12-point
This
man.
is why
Yeah.
I carry a gun. And if it doesn't work on them, it'll still work on me.
You just make sure you get the nose first.
That's fair. All right, we got to get off of John's nose, though. There's room for everyone there. Oh God, that one just came out of me.
About like them fucking buck teeth of yours over there, you son of a bitch.
I like my buck teeth.
It,
Yeah,
does-
they're no match. Your nose would win on a fight.
it definitely fits your character. Works.
Yeah.
I do have to say, if you had a smaller nose, you just wouldn't look the same.
No, I've come to terms with my nose.
Yeah.
You know, for 7 whole years of my life, well, not 7 whole years, for like 4 whole years of my life, I had no 2 front teeth.
Wow.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Were you
What
like
happened?
that kid from Stranger Things where your teeth just didn't grow back?
Right. It took me until I was like 7 years old to get front teeth.
Wow.
Yep.
That's weird.
Yep. I was just
I
missing.
don't feel
those-
bad for making fun of them if that's what you're going for.
Well, yeah.
So wait, are those still your baby teeth?
Huh?
Are those still your baby teeth?
No. So my baby front
Those
teeth
are
fell
adult.
out. I had to have like one of those retainer things, and they hook up to the back of your wisdom teeth, and it's got fake teeth in the front, so I could eat stuff.
So you had falsies before you even had your real ones.
Goddamn partial.
Right.
Wow, you probably could have sucked a mean dick.
Dude, I was 5.
Well,
Somebody
that's
would have been into
not
it.
okay. Were you Catholic?
No.
Were you ever an altar boy?
I went to fucking Verbena, Alabama elementary school. We didn't even know what a Catholic was.
I mean, to
Sounds like something you woke up with in your
to be
hair.
fair, school teachers do it more than Catholic priests.
Yeah.
We had all female teachers. This is Alabama.
We had a couple male teachers when I got to high school, and they were all very creepy. One of them actually got arrested because he was being creepy.
Oh, see?
Really?
Yeah.
Male teachers are weird.
Yeah.
Don't trust
And
them.
then I'm going to put this guy on blast. I don't even give a fuck. My high school economics teacher married a girl I graduated with.
That's
Wow.
not
And
creepy.
now I see them on a regular basis, and it's so fucking weird.
See, at my
Yeah.
school, one of the teachers started slamming a student, and he wanted to marry her. It was very weird.
Yeah.
I imagine that didn't go well.
No, like, it was to the point where, like, she had gotten fired and moved on to, like, Like, she had gotten fired from the school, but still worked for the school district, like at their downtown office.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, motherfuckers were outside the school protesting like students. Like, you can't expect them to think that's okay.
No.
And she's like 30 years older than you, dude. You're going to be like 40, and she's going to be like 70.
Yeah, but he made it with an older woman, John. He's the man.
You could do that with a crack whore.
A teacher.
Yeah, but it's
For
different.
a lot cheaper.
Crack whores are, $5 and you get a blowy behind the Dunkin' Donuts.
And this is a woman who's presumably hot and has power.
She wasn't hot.
Has power.
She didn't have a lot of power. She's just a fucking teacher.
Power.
They're the lowest on the. Well, okay, they're like.
But
the
you don't
second
know that
lowest.
as a kid. You know they can send you to the principal's office.
Yet you still know that when you're in fucking high school.
Was he failing her class?
I mean, yeah, but like,
Imagine not.
they still have,
Not after that, anyway.
but teachers still have infinitely more power than students, unless that student is holding a gun.
Yeah, that gets uncomfortable.
Yeah. See how the whole energy in the room.
That
you just
shifted
totally
hard.
killed the mood
Just
there.
opened the window, sucked
Unless
it right
it's
out.
A fucking Caltech like sub 2K.
Yeah, I did that. I am powerful. Suck my dick. I'm a narcissist.
You've never had a fucking gun at school that we know of.
No, I haven't.
All right, you didn't do that.
No, I'm
just
saying
brought up the
I suck
topic.
the energy out of the room. I have the power to
You
do
suck
that.
a lot of things out of the room.
Oof. Okay, you got me. Well, I mean, you'd know about sucking things out of the room with that fucking schnoz. You sucked all the oxygen out of this one.
There's nothing gay about having a big nose.
Unless there's
You
a
don't
dick
come
in
back
it.
from sucking
If it's
a dick.
big enough, that's 2 more holes, John.
Look, to quote the
That'd be
great
super
Rodney
micro
Carrington.
penis.
I know some Japanese guys who will fucking.
That's racist.
Guys. Fucking A, Christ.
They, all right.
Yeah.
If I could just quote the great Rodney Carrington, you can't untry dick.
Right. You
And you
cannot-
don't just wake up one morning and try dick. So when you woke up one morning and found a dick in between your massively gaped teeth, that was a conscious decision.
Okay, so number one, that's cap. Okay. There's not a big enough gap in my teeth for a dick. Number two, there's never been a dick in my mouth. There's never been a dick in my mouth except for that week where I tried yoga.
And it definitely wasn't your own.
I had a stretcher, the wiener stretcher. Yeah, it's a lot like a come along.
You don't say.
Come along.
Come
get it?
along.
See there.
Come along away.
All right, what's your fucking topic, Wolfman? You fucking.
Wow.
I'll be sucking dick.
Now I kind of don't want to talk about it because, like,
We're gonna attack you.
no, it's just like it's
Have we
kind
already touched on it?
no.
Have you been touching on him?
Well, my topic's kind of about kids, so I fucking hope not.
Jesus.
Oh, God. That went dark.
That's a tough place to go from here.
Shit.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to fucking talk about it anymore.
Well, it's your turn. Suck the energy out of the room with children.
Don't say it like that.
Well, it's
bad.
you. You're doing it. It's you. It's your action.
This is going to be a real bad one.
Okay.
We gotta at least have one terrible one.
You're never going to have me on again.
This, aside from all the dick jokes, I feel like this is a little bit more of a touching, thought-provoking one.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
So, I was thinking about my daughter the other day, and just like her, trying to compare her experiences as a child versus my experiences as a child.
Okay.
You know,
There's going to be a lot of differences there.
there is a lot of differences, but there's a lot of similarities as well. But it was mostly based around the notion of, and this is where the real topic comes in. When do you think your brain actually came online? Like, when did you start having coherent thoughts? And when did you really start understanding the world around you?
I remember realizing I was conscious. I remember the moment.
Really?
I was like 3.
That's pretty early.
I was standing in my grandparents' living room, which was just built onto a trailer. Trailers were like from the 60s, ancient. And Papa had built a living room onto it. And I was watching Barney, right? eating motherfucking Rice Krispie treats. And I was just standing there, and I remembered something. And I realized that I was standing there thinking, and I was like, oh, I'm here. I have the ability to remember. Cool.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah. I just, the realization that you are conscious. I remember that.
I don't think I had an actual moment of realizing I was conscious, but like the earliest thing I can think of where it was kind of one of those, like, I understood I was a person kind of thing. I was probably 4 or 5. It was right after telling my grandmother that I hated her, and
Oof.
Wow. You talking about I brought it. I made it dark.
Well,
you just made it way
sorry,
darker.
I just have a lot of dark stories.
God damn.
And, I kind of sat
Here
there
comes
afterwards
Scottathan again.
fucking wondering, like, why the words that come out of my mouth didn't quite match the voices in the head and why they were there.
Okay, so I'm going to pause you right here for just a second.
Yeah, you just fucking blew a snot rocket all over that. Boy, what a snot rocket.
I am now officially, I think, diagnosing John with a split personality disorder.
No, it's not split.
There's John, who is just normal, dick jokes and all that.
Yeah.
And then there's Scottathan. And Scottathan is no longer your porno name. That's your dark alter ego that makes everybody sad.
It's one of those things, like, I don't ever hear voices, but, like, there's a lot going on up
Well,
there.
everybody hears
I ain't
voices.
gonna
That's
lie.
intuition.
No, it's like, don't physically hear them, just you know what the fuck.
You got
Yeah.
thoughts rattling
Thinking.
around in your dumb
I have
piece.
conversations with myself.
Yeah.
Like, there's a party that wants to do this, and there's a party who wants to do that, and they argue.
Yeah, I mean, I have that too.
Yeah, because you have to decide for yourself what's the best thing to do.
You know what's
Yeah.
kind of fucked up about that? Mine, it happens in real time. So, like, I'll be walking to do something, and I'll think about something, and I'll turn around and start going to do the other thing. But then I'm like, no, wait, I still need to do this. I'll do that first.
That, my friend, is ADHD.
Yeah.
Probably.
I didn't.
I do that way more often than I care to admit, honestly.
I'm pretty, like, yeah, we both do that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, I think our
A
whole
lot.
generation might have a touch of the ADHD.
I think our whole generation might have a touch of Downs.
Jesus.
Probably. Speaking of Downs, there's an old man we work with
Oh, boy.
that he just
He's got down. Does he go,
Are you compelled to give him $1 to take your
does
trash out?
have-
does he say yeehaw?
he legitimately has Downs. Like, or he says he does.
By the
But
way,
this
I have a question when you're done talking.
yeah, this dude's probably like 40 or 50, but looks about 70. We pay him to, like, kind of clean up around the office and the shop.
Oh, I've heard about this guy.
Yeah. Well, he walks in my office one day with a mop and starts mopping. And so the guy that I share the office with looks at him. He's like, "So, you think you want to sweep first?" And he's like, "I did." I'm like, no,
Like,
no, you
Leroy,
didn't.
I've been in this office all goddamn day.
Yes, I've been here all day. I promise you have not swept.
I've been on my ass for 7 hours and 2 minutes and
And he's
34
like,
seconds.
But I did mop, like, sweep before I mop. And we're like, whatever. Just go ahead and mop. And me and him both walk out of the office, smoke a cigarette, and he goes back in the office before I do. And when I walk in, this motherfucker is there with a broom sweeping, and he fucking swept up, like, literally like an 8-inch wide pile that's probably 3 inches tall of just dirt
From your office?
from my office.
What you be doing in there?
Bro, we're a fucking construction company. We walk through mud, okay? It fucking happens.
Okay. Well, now I understand why you want him to mop. Or sweep before he
Sweep
mops.
first.
Right.
It seems like if he doesn't sweep, you're just going to be walking through mud
And-
again.
Another note, he came up to me yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and asked to borrow a lighter. And I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, sure, let him borrow my lighter. And then he comes back and brings it back later. And, I don't think anything of it the rest of the day. Next day I come in there scrambling, trying to figure out who fucking lit up all the pallets in the burn pit while it was fucking raining and let them burn and didn't tell anybody so that we could watch them. And I was like,
I think a couple of y'all might have Downs.
They were. They actually were resorted to going through the cameras to find out who it was. Oh, it was him. And I heard him say his name, and I walked in there. I was like, "What's going on?" Like, he burned a bunch of stuff yesterday and didn't tell me. I was like, "Oh shit, he borrowed my lighter."
That's fucking. You were an accessory, sir.
Yeah.
You're an accessory to pallet murder.
Yeah. We need a name for this guy. I call my Downs guy Yeehaw. What do you call yours?
I think
Swiffer.
Swiffer and Yeehaw.
Oh man, now I might need to find a Downs guy at my work.
God, this is quite possibly the most offensive podcast we've.
It's been pretty fucking bad.
Fucking, you almost lost a whole beer coming right out of that fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't make fun of your nose
between
anymore.
talking about people with Down syndrome and your god awful Asian accents at the beginning there,
Oh yeah, my Asian accent really bad.
dude, I got in
You
trouble.
fucking dumb shit.
No, it's just from South Park. See,
No,
It's
she-
shitty walk. Take an order,
We
please.
go she walk. What you
Yeah.
want? You
It's not
order
offensive.
now,
It's not offensive because I saw it on TV.
This is
I-
gonna be the one that blows you up
dude.
for the wrong reason.
That's fine.
Dude, look, okay, I have to tell this story. So
Oh,
we went
bring
to a Chinese restaurant a while back ago, my family and I. And I'm being a jackass making that same accent the whole time we're walking in. And my wife's like, fucking stop that.
No, I don't want to stop. No.
I could see it.
And so we go in, and the lady asks us what we want to drink and stuff. And I'm like, I'll have a Dr. Pepper.
I have Dr. Pepper, please.
Dr. Pepper, please. And my wife just looks at me. Like, if looks could kill, I'd be fucking dead and buried by now.
Well, that shit happens though when like accents get stuck.
Didn't even mean to do it. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened. My accent got stuck.
I accidentally talk in Russian sometimes, just off the cuff.
Mine is just mostly an
understand.
old Asian man.
It is just more fun. I did it to. I spoke with this accent to a boss man the other day, and I felt very silly.
It's one thing to have it happen at a restaurant. You know, it's another thing to do it to your fucking boss that signs your paychecks and stuff.
Well, like, fucking, but you know, they kind of they want you to be genuine, so I be genuine, and I'm weird. So like,
I get it.
you
I
know,
want you to be
like,
genuine, and I'm genuinely odd.
how much am I supposed to hold back here? Like, you want the whole thing? Because I got the whole thing right here. You know, fucking.
It's like you're trying to talk
My
up your
boss.
dick to your date.
My boss was trying to like.
No, it's not. It's
Like,
more.
you want the whole thing? I got the whole thing. It's right here.
It's more like the bag of poop that I carry everywhere I go. It's just part of me.
Is the poop your personality?
So like one day, fucking my boss was trying to tell me about how like when he tells me stuff that some things are more important than others, and I need to like write it down on what's more important than the other things.
Want you to play a fucking word search game with him?
And he's just like, I know like everything we do at this level is kind of important, but you need to take a consideration that some things mean more. So I guess we need a safe word.
We have a
So I'm gonna need you.
And I just
I'm gonna need you to fire Swiffer banana.
I was like, oh, calm down.
we
big
have
boy.
a safe word at work. We have an actual safe word at work.
What's that?
It's pineapples.
Pineapples.
Yeah. If
That's not really a safe word.
it is in this context, you fucking weirdo.
Because tell me about pineapples.
So we have basically these conversations,
Uh-huh.
but in a professional environment. So, you know,
You
you
don't say
get
dick as much.
no, we say dick more.
Oh, okay. Fair.
But if somebody's coming, you're like pineapple. Pineapple.
No, it's mostly there's this one guy. He comes in at the end of the day. He's on the next shift, and we be talking some crazy stuff, and he'll just be walking up, and all of a sudden he hears somebody going off about, yeah, this bag of dicks over here, and he's just like, pineapples, what the fuck? And so it makes me giggle, and now it just kind of turned into regular vernacular.
I think if you have a guy that you talk crazy shit with, you should have just like a fucking bullshit. So you need a safe word, right? So you see somebody coming that shouldn't hear you talking like you normally talk.
That is sharks in the water.
Sharks in the water.
Yeah,
But
sharks in the water is when there's people coming that don't need to hear your dumbass conversations.
I think the follow-up to Sharks in the Water, you should have a prepared, bogus conversation.
Oh, we do. We do. There's always parts somewhere. So if there's a sharks in the water situation, you just pick up whatever random part is closest to you and start talking to somebody that looks like they're more important than you. And be like, yeah, there's this, this, and this. And then they look at you and you look at them and you're talking kind of bullshitty.
Yeah.
And then eventually they just walk past. And then you go back to talking about dicks like we were 5 seconds ago.
Yep.
It's a phallic conversation.
A phallic.
There's
conversation.
always, like, you know how most of our conversations end up at shit?
Mm-hmm.
Most of my conversations at work end up at dicks.
That's sus.
Something like that.
It's
It's a little sus.
pretty sus.
Well, like, I get it, though. Like, I love Game Grumps.
Bet you do get it.
Oh, yeah.
You get a lot of those dicks, huh?
I bet you can smell that I get it.
Yeah. Smells like fucking strawberry Astroglide in this bitch.
Wow.
Every time you fart.
You know what I believe? I believe that if you're too homophobic, you miss out on a lot of life's greatest jokes.
Right.
Yeah.
You really do. Like, that's another point to the fucking Game Grumps thing. There's this channel called Space Bear. These two really epic musicians. I think one's a DJ, one's a bassist. Or maybe they're both bassists. I don't know. But, like, in Game Grumps, they'll just randomly break into random stupid-ass song. And a lot of it's about sucking dick. Gonna suck dick, baby. Yeah. Just random shit. It's at the top of the list. Yeah. Right behind getting ready to suck a dick. Just stupid shit. You know? And Space Bear will take that and put music to it and fucking wail on a bass. You would love it. But
Wait, does this guy have like a weird mustache with a landing strip goatee?
they haven't. The Space Bear people haven't revealed their faces.
Oh, there's a guy I
It's probably
follow
lies.
Yeah,
that.
but the Game Grumps folks, Aaron sings about wieners all the time, and they watched a compilation of all the Space Bear songs that had been made about them, or with their banter as they play video games, and there were like 7 songs in a row, back to back, that Aaron sang about sucking dick, about how badly he wants to suck dick.
That's a lot of dick.
And they were like, Aaron, don't you think it's a little weird how often you sing about sucking dicks? And he's like, well, you sing about what you love. But,
That's fair.
he's much more secure than I am, because that would not have been my comeback.
No, you did just come on his back.
Jesus Christ. That was pretty clean.
Smooth pinch there, sir.
Yeah, I gotta
Thank
give
you.
it
Thank
to
you. I'm right proud of that one.
I gotta give that to you, and now I'll give this one to you.
I'm not in a taking mood, so.
Each take. Fucking. Anyway, we have the take joke. There's an orc that hangs out with our D&D party, and
His name's Verthag.
his name is Verthag, and he's been told specifically not to take from women. You can imagine what take means.
It means
You're not supposed to say that on YouTube.
it means grape.
There you go. Fucking 1 hour, 3 minutes. Wolfman said grape.
You're definitely gonna have to bleep that one.
I literally have to write this on this fucking note.
So, do you guys have you ever heard of a guy named Matty Matheson?
No.
He's a chef, but he runs a YouTube channel called he runs a couple of them. One of them's like Matty's Eats and stuff like that. He cusses a lot, but he always makes really good food.
Yeah.
And when he cusses, they bleep it, but they bleep it like right before he says the cuss word. So it'll be like, "Man, this is some beep. fucking good ass macaroni.
Some bibbin' good ass. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I see it. I can't do it, but
yeah.
Wow.
You know what I mean, though.
yeah, those are the best bleeps.
That shit's hilarious because you hear the whole word. It's like, why'd you even bleep it?
Yeah.
It's because it's funny.
Dude,
It was preparation.
Yeah, preparation H.
Yeah.
It feels good on the whole.
yeah, fucking, we've all seen Austin Powers.
Yeah. I love that we made the same joke.
But I said, okay. So when they bleep shit on television, back when we used to watch television, you know,
Yeah, who does that archaic
Fucking
shit anymore?
dinosaurs.
Yeah, some dino shit for real. Fucking back before the days of DVR, even. You know, you just had to watch TV as it appeared.
Yeah, back when we saw Janet Jackson's titty.
Right. Yeah. But like,
Wonder how much carpal tunnel that cost.
You know what's fucked up? I remember where I was when I saw Janet Jackson's titty. I do not remember where I was on 9/11.
I remember where I was
I
on
remember
9/11.
both, but still.
Well, I mean, I remember where I was because it was 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, so I was at school. But
Well, I was
I remember-
homeschooled at that time, so I was at my mom's house.
I was
that
fucking,
explains a lot.
I was fucking mad that Dragon Ball Z didn't come on at night.
yeah,
I watched Dragon Ball Z on Cartoon Network. I got to watch it that day.
It did not come on that day, good sir.
It didn't?
It did not.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Because I remember for a long time there, during that period, they would do an hour of Dragon Ball and then an hour of Dragon Ball Z.
They didn't do Dragon Ball during that period.
Yes, they did. They absolutely did. I was
Not on
homeschooled for
Toonami.
I was homeschooled for a total of 4 years, and during that period, yes, sir, indeed.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but I remember I was,
That's a you problem.
yeah, I was thinking Dragon Ball Gundam Wing or Dragon Ball Z Gundam Wing time period,
Well,
and Sailor Moon was before that.
I don't know. I never watched Gundam Wing or Sailor Moon.
dude.
But like I know there was an
I don't
hour of Dragon Ball
You're
followed
missing
by an
some
hour of
shit
Dragon Ball Z.
without Gundam Wing, bro.
It was they had
Gundam Wing was the shit.
It still holds up.
I just wasn't a big Gundam kid. I wasn't really big into robots.
Dude, I was big into Gundam Wing.
I'm not big into the Gundam series entirely now, but like Gundam Wing is fucking mint.
Is that the one with Shining Finger, Burning
No.
Finger?
No,
that's
that was
G-Gundam.
yeah.
G Gundam.
That one was pretty good too, but it doesn't hold up like Gundam Wing does.
Yeah.
Gundam Wing, the one with the kid that had the dragon. Gundam?
Yes,
Yes.
that was. I can't remember the guy's name, but there was a team of them, and they all came from different space stations,
Uh-huh.
and so one of them was like a green kind of motif with dragons and stuff, and he had the arm that would extend out.
And as a person, he was kind of shorter, darker complected, black hair.
Yes.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
the only one
And-
that was obviously Asian.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And then there was another one. The Gundam was called Sandstorm, and he was very Middle Eastern-y themed. He had 2 Kopeshes and a shield, and he could shoot his shield with the Kopeshes on it, and it would like fucking hold on to the enemy Gundam and crush it.
He was
like
Wow.
a, yeah.
This is the stuff that went on in the background when me and Kevin played Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nah. Yeah, then there was another one. There was Wing Zero. This was like the main guy. His pilot was named Huey
Hero.
Hero, yeah.
and the news.
Hero Yui. Anyway, he had the beam rifle, and he had wings and shit, and that's why they called it Gundam Wing.
Yep.
Anyway, that's...
There was also Gundam Heavy Arms that had a fucking Gatling
Oh, yeah,
gun
the
shield.
heavy arms. That guy was cool.
I guess I should watch fucking Gundam Wing.
You should.
It's pretty good.
It's really
It's a little cringe now, I'm not going to lie, though,
Yeah.
because it's all, like,
it's super political.
the main guy, the hero, like, his name is Hero. He's all about, like, pacifism and stuff because he's named after a famous pacifist, but he
It's
murders
very
people.
much not a
Well,
pacifist.
Yeah.
political stuff doesn't bother me. Like, old school political stuff was fine to me.
Yeah, it was like 90s political.
Yeah, 90s
Yeah.
political is because, like, honestly, 90s politics, I completely side with Democrats almost.
Most
like-
people do.
It just because it seems like,
They were more classic liberal.
yeah, they were classic
Eh.
liberal, and then but it was in the 90s that they began to adopt the corruption aspect.
Well, they were always...
Corruption was already there.
It was already
Yeah.
there, but
I
It wasn't
don't...
as blatant.
yeah,
I was not looking at it historically, because I wasn't old enough to really give a fuck in the 90s, but I don't really care for Bill Clinton. You know, he did that whole thing with NAFTA.
Well, you know, I just respect the fact that he fucked that woman, right?
I mean, you know, you gotta...
And then he denied it like a man.
Kennedy did the same thing, you know, and nobody put him on blast. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Somebody blasted the fuck out of him, I promise.
Well, yeah. You know what? I'll give you that. I opened the door and walked right through there. That's on me.
We're kind of funny sometimes.
Just like how it was on Jamie Kennedy. Or no, what the fuck was that woman's name?
Bobby.
No, not Bobby Kennedy. What was John F. Kennedy's wife's name?
Oh. Shit. I don't know. Margaret.
Sure.
That's probably close,
I don't know.
right? It's the 70s.
Anyway,
Melinda.
I was all over that like
It's just as close.
I was all over that like Kennedy's brains were on the first lady.
Bro, how dare you? That was
Now-
unpatriotic.
That booty though.
Fucking
Now-
imagine. Okay,
Now it's the most offensive podcast.
wait.
The only way this
more.
could be more offensive is if we put the fucking a picture of Muhammad as our tagline.
All right.
It could get much worse.
Wait. It's gonna get a little worse right now.
Oh, boy.
So like, imagine an alternate universe, right?
Oh fuck.
Everything's exactly the same
Nothing's good about this.
except the JFK assassination. When she's scooping his fucking brains back into his head, she has a knit slip, and her fucking a breeze comes through and blows her dress up. That's the only thing different. That's the only thing different in the whole universe. And if multi-universe theory is a thing, that's a universe where that's the only thing different from ours is that.
That would have caused an entire snowball effect.
Yeah. Now we're instantly the government's given a distraction. Oh, we got to crack down on this live television stuff, man.
Yeah.
There's kids saw those nipples.
Dude.
Meanwhile, she's scooping brains into his head. It would have done the whole thing.
Dude, I mean, if you think about it, that could directly cause a Kardashian to be president.
Or Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Or maybe OJ didn't get off.
Or worse, Lena Dunham.
Who that is?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
terrible.
Wait, is she that chick from
You and your
Girls?
fucking adult political knowledge.
Really, really well, like, not even really well known. She's just like a super feminist. Like, kind of led the movement for a while.
Does
Had this
she?
show on HBO or some shit.
Was it called Girls?
I have no fucking idea.
I think that's what it was.
Feminism on the whole doesn't, like in general, doesn't bother me.
Just like
yeah.
Preparation H.
Right.
It feels good on
Well, there's
the
plenty of
whole.
things that you could put on the whole that would bother me.
It wasn't like she was feminist to better women. She's more feminist to just hate men.
Yeah. So like,
There's a difference.
okay, so the feminism that I respect is the fact, or, you know, women who are like, okay, women have been sort of in a backseat for a long time, just
Sure.
in the world in general. That's true. And that's just because of our biological makeup. You know, that's just the way society evolved because men are a little bigger and women are a little smaller. So the men of old sort of...
Look,
We're also
how dare you be?
expendable, so we don't want to put them in any kind of danger.
How dare you be a cisgendered male having this thought right now?
I know, man. I'm just trying to just look with... dude, whatever. Maybe it's systemic. Maybe I was born racist. You know, maybe there's problems that just stem from me being born. But I can't change my color or my identification or anything like that. I just am this way.
That's not according to Robert Downey Jr. You know, he's just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Yeah, I'm not nearly as talented as that man. he's a golden child. We need to protect him with everything we have.
Not everybody can get away with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a national treasure.
He really is. But like, yeah, so like naturally there's some fucked up shit whenever so we were dumb animals at one point,
Yeah,
right? We developed. We attained society.
it's a lot of take.
A lot of take.
It was a lot of take.
There was a lot of take.
Yeah,
there was a lot of take.
Birthegg took a lot.
Birthegg took so much in the early in the early years, and it's you know, I don't think anyone who isn't like the bad kind of weird would disagree that that was wrong.
Yeah.
You know, so like now it makes sense that feminism does serve a purpose, because we need an organization somewhere to remind us, because you know that little T-Rex brain is still in there. You know, you feel it every time a car moves in your direction, and that rage builds up. You know what I mean? Fucking somebody swears a little, the fucking caveman wakes up. You want to do shit. You want to break some shit. You want to beat his ass.
Fucking they take a left without a blinker, and you just want to fucking ram them. You know?
Fucking, it's in there.
You want to run them off the road? I'm gonna stop right there.
But like, so I think it's good. I think we do need an organization like that to remind us once in a while. Hey, you're not actually the king of the world. You're just a dude.
Yeah.
You're just a guy. That's the only authority you got. You have a dick. Congratulations. I feel like we do need that check sometimes.
Absolutely.
But we don't need, you know, a bunch of people with, you know, like shaved sides of their heads and different color hair to instead of to not. Because a lot of what's happening is not that they're not trying to put everybody on an even playing field. They're just trying to put somebody else in the driver's seat of the same machine.
It's the swing of the pendulum. If you go from one extreme, you're going to go to the next extreme. You're not necessarily going to meet in the middle.
And that's hypocrisy to the original point. The original point is that we should all be equal.
Yeah, modern feminism is more along female supremacy.
Yeah.
Versus equality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what I believe?
Don't like it.
I believe that women could take over the world.
Absolutely.
If
they got half the money and all the pussy. So eventually they're going to have all the money.
But hear me out for a minute. They could take over the world. They just got to get their shit together. Because you get 3 women in a room together, you're going to have 3 different opinions on exactly what's supposed to happen, and none of them are going to let the other one be right.
Yeah, you put 3 random women in a room together who didn't grow up together and just innately have a sense of kinship.
They could be best friends.
Yeah, they'll attack each other. Mm-hmm. They'll maul each other like animals.
You can throw 3 dudes in a room and give them a Lego set, and they'll build a fucking
We'll be best fucking friends, bro.
What the fuck do you think this is?
Yeah.
Unless one of those men is Dylan Mulvaney.
I don't know who that is.
It's on the Bud Light can.
Is that what that's all about?
What that's all. You didn't know what they were talking about?
No. I've been off the grid for like 4 or 5 days now, where I just didn't pay attention to my phone at all. I had too much shit going on. I have no idea what the backstory is on the whole Bud Light controversy.
John, fill him in. I gotta pee.
Fuck, I don't know all of it, but
God damn it.
Anyway, this Dylan Mulvaney fucking dude.
It's a female.
Female, sorry.
But their name is Dylan, so, you know, do some math.
Dylan.
This is a real Aerosmith situation.
All right, look, it's trans activists, okay? Male to female trans.
Uh-huh.
All right. Dresses up like a bimbo.
Okay.
That's their
Bimbo.
thing. Like, what the fuck ever, I guess. Anyway, Bud Light made them the spokesperson of Bud Light, aside from Kid Rock.
Yeah,
They
not
kicked
because...
Kid Rock off because
To have a trans?
to have a trans person.
Okay.
And
But
then
it's not
put-
because that trans person is successful at anything.
No,
It's
Or not because they have...
it's just a virtue signal.
They didn't do anything,
Okay.
Dylan Mulvaney. They just... All they did was... They had their cheekbones shaved. They haven't removed the item. And they just wear skimpy clothes, have a bulge in a set of panties, and talk like this like all the time.
Try to be a bimbo. Whereas Kid Rock delivered a fucking 30-pack of Bud Light and a box of ammo under your 4th of July tree every year.
Yeah. So, okay, based on my limited knowledge on this, I'm just going to ask Bud Light, what the fuck?
Like,
Do you not know
who do you think is drinking your beer?
Who do you think is buying your shit? Honestly.
It took her down. That's who's buying your beer.
This is why I drink Yingling.
Yeah, Yingling, by the way, we love you. If you're out there listening, we would love a sponsorship. I'd take a hat, honestly.
No, I'd just take it. Yangling, I would just take if you didn't, make Dylan Mulvaney your sponsor.
You know what? I appreciate that they don't have a person. They have the American Eagle.
They're just beer.
It's just beer. It's
I don't
just
need an
good.
agenda with my fucking beer.
No, they don't poke their nose in any politics.
And look,
They don't care. They're
I-
just good beer.
They just brew.
I think we should make it clear too. Like, I don't hate anybody for, feeling like they were born in the wrong body or anything like that.
No, if you want to get your dick chopped off and call yourself Sally, knock yourself out. I don't really give a shit.
Dylan's a specific case.
But not everybody thinks like we do. And the people that drink Bud Light are not going to be okay with that. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's kind of fucked up that she, I guess,
Yeah, she.
I believe that's
She-
the politically correct,
she-
yes.
is becoming a female just to be a fucking bimbo.
Essentially just to get famous, really.
Really
Yeah.
just to get
'Cause they're-
famous, and then the whole idea of it is to look like their idea of being female is looking stupid and being prissy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
what
want to
does
be
that
a
say?
15-year-old
That's-
girl. They don't want to be a woman.
That's really, it's
That also-
disrespectful to women as a whole.
It is.
That
And-
that makes me question, like, what do they call it? Drag queens? Why is there only one personality of drag queen? It's always like bold and brash, with
Yeah.
beehive hairdos.
You ever seen the episode of Bob's Burgers where the drag queens start coming to the burger shop?
No.
Well, there was one drag queen that wore like a tiny little onesie. It was like a sort of heavyset black guy, and their name was Marshmallow. It's like, hey, honey, my name's Marshmallow.
Dude,
And the kid was like, why do they call you Marshmallow? She was like, because if you show me a sweet potato pie, honey, I am all over it.
You know what?
drag
That's the
queens are
most
fucking hilarious.
that's the most
Yeah.
wholesome thing I've ever heard.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
It's really funny when they go from like the high pitched voice to the man voice.
The man boy.
Yeah.
You show me a sweet potato pie.
I gotta be honest. I'm pretty similar to Marshmallow. You show me a sweet potato pie, I'm probably all over that motherfucker
Yeah.
too.
Well, you need to put on a onesie and we'll call you Marshmallow from now on.
I don't think that will happen.
Well, Brew Bash is close already.
Fuck you.
Fucking Buffalo Bill.
He just wants to know what it's like to be pretty.
Say, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Oh, boy. We like to have fun here. We have fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, I actually do have to pee. I'll be right
Go
back.
pee.
Yeah. Give me a beer while you're up.
Give us beers.
Got you.
Beers all around.
Yeah, I'll fucking top it right off for you. Give me just a second.
I want beer, not piss.
That beer better be uncorked when you come back.
It better be cold.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There's so many more dick jokes on this.
There's.
I don't know if we
You
have
better
this
hope
many.
This one doesn't go very far.
We'll see where it goes.
Whew.
We don't want to disappoint the fan.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like women's basketball.
Yeah.
You really got to depend on that fan.
Well, in their case, they just depend on the regular league.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah, that old women's basketball.
Yeah.
This conversation gets brought up all the time when I'm at work. And
Like the NBA supplementing the WNBA.
yeah, so we did the math a while back ago, and
Yeah.
if the women got paid like the men do, they would actually owe the NBA about $80,000 a piece.
Boy. Wow.
Yeah.
Because the WNBA is losing money.
Yeah. Because the reason
Grassy ass.
the reason the men get paid more is because more people watch it.
Yeah, people buy fucking tickets to see them.
Tickets and paraphernalia and
merchandise.
stuff. And so the
Why
men
did you go with paraphernalia
because
instead of merchandise?
I too would have gone with paraphernalia.
I stand by what I said.
All right, fair enough.
I'm not pulling it back.
It's just the word.
It's really not.
Paraphernalia, memorabilia. Paraphernalia is anything that has to do with a... So there's a one specific thing. Anything stemming from that thing with a direct line to it can be considered paraphernalia. So, like, that's why you can get arrested for...
Drug paraphernalia.
Drug
which is the
paraphernalia.
context I usually think of when I hear that word.
Right, but
Instead of
they
fucking
only use that
merchandise.
word because it stems from a drug.
I mean,
Yeah.
all right, fair enough. I'll take the lesson.
Anyway, not to get sidetracked here.
Yeah.
Men,
Do your
the
Sorry.
NBA technically makes a lesser percentage than the WNBA does, but the men sell so much more shit. They sell more tickets. They sell more merchandise or paraphernalia. Plus, they get a lot of things from like exterior things, so like Jordan shoes and Kobe's shoes and all the other bullshit. Adds up a lot more, even though they have a smaller percentage than the women's stuff, who have a higher percentage, and the NBA actually supplements their paychecks. But if you do the math, and it breaks down some kind of way, the WNBA, each player would owe the NBA about 80 grand a piece every year.
Damn.
One of them's in a deep asshole because they had a whole fucking like rescue event
That's a whole nother thing in and of
Yeah.
itself.
in Russia.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start this conversation, and now I'm going to go pee. Just like mic drop.
So,
All right.
how about them Russians, huh?
I try not to talk about the homeland too much.
Well, the homeland is, it's been threatened, and we are handling it
They give us many great things.
to taking back the Ukraine.
Yes. In Crimea.
Huh?
In Crimea.
In Crimea?
Crimea.
Crimea sounds like,
Crimea
It's like-
was the first stop.
hey, is your coffee okay? I like it a little Crimea.
No 762 for you.
Fucking, I don't understand all of the Russia thing. I don't know all the facts.
It's really more of a fight for survival from Russia.
It seems like we kind of instigated
Yeah,
the
little bit.
thing because the
Obama overthrowing the Ukrainian government in 2014 and instilling a NATO-friendly government really pushed some buttons.
and they weren't supposed to join NATO.
No,
That
but
was
they
we
were-
made that agreement with Russia,
Yeah, and then they started talking about joining NATO.
and we were like, oh, we're going to do it anyway.
Putin was like, absolutely the fuck not.
You said you weren't gonna, said Putin, and we're like,
And
yeah, but that was like 3 months ago.
you got to think like Russia's resources are kind of limited. They really need that Ukraine area to get all their ports and shit. So, they've been wanting to take it back, and like the eastern side, the eastern side of Ukraine is like mostly Russian people that speak Russian and identify with Russian.
Yeah, I don't.
It's really a weird, really. I mean, I don't know enough about it
I'm
to say one way or the other.
I'm not qualified to have an opinion, really.
I just think we should stay the fuck out of it.
Yeah. I think that we have caused, it's likely that we have caused enough trouble over there from our living room. So
Yeah.
we should probably stop fucking with them.
Yeah, it's one of those things like America, we really suck at nation building.
Yeah.
We're really good at nation destroying, though.
It's one of our best assets,
Like-
honestly.
Very good
We
at
could
that.
destroy any nation as long as that nation's name is not Vietnam.
I just don't think we tried hard enough.
Well, we didn't drop any nukes.
You know what it was? It was the television.
Yeah.
Yeah, people weren't able to rally behind it because they actually knew what was going on over there. They were being shown in almost real time,
Mm-hmm.
some of it in color, even,
The
what
PR
was going on.
for Vietnam was not good.
No, if people were shown World War II like they were shown Vietnam, I highly doubt there would be as much
Support.
It is so crazy.
camaraderie behind it.
It's so crazy that the soldiers coming home got fucking shit thrown at them.
Yeah.
Like the motherfuckers had a choice. Like they wanted to go.
You got to think
Yeah,
it's the first time that like the American people were actually able to see war.
Yeah, but like the soldiers, they got drafted. Like,
Yeah, a
how
lot
can
of
you
them, yeah.
blame them?
You can't, but you
They
know,
did.
People
do.
weren't as understanding as they are now, though.
Yeah, like you put that lady with a tomato in her hand, in the same situation. Like, all right, here you are. You're in this room now. There you go. Fight for your fucking life. You know, and then when you do and you live and you come back, then I can throw a tomato at you because you lived.
Yeah.
Fucking dumb bitch.
You know what else is kind of crazy about Vietnam? That was a completely different style of war than what we were used to. You know,
Yeah.
beforehand, in World War One and World War Two, you know, there was a lot of trenches. It was moving from place to place, trying to acquire positions on a game board, basically. Think about it more like chess.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Vietnam was complete guerrilla warfare. You'd be walking through a piece of jungle you thought you controlled, and then all of a sudden there's Viet Cong coming out of nowhere that you had no idea was there, and your just entire squad is fucking murked.
And then out of no, just all of a sudden, you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, you ain't got no
Yeah.
legs, Lieutenant Dan. You know, then Agent Orange was just a terrible, terrible thing.
Worked with a few people that were sterile because their parents were.
My uncle is.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. He never
exposed to
came
it.
out and said anything, but I'm pretty sure. You know, that's where like modern day PTSD really stemmed from, because before that it was shell shock.
He's a
Yeah.
sterile Daryl.
I don't know. He never said specifically.
He just looks like a sterile Daryl.
No. But okay, if you ever met this man, he probably says 17 words a day. Out loud. One of them, he's a short little fella.
I got an abstract question.
Okay.
Why is it always 17?
17?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just a number I pulled out of my head.
Right. And so that's a number that I pull out of my head a lot. And I remember when I first started playing D&D with my old home game back in Maplesville, I'd say 17 all the time. And I don't remember, my buddy just noticed it. I just pulled 17 the same way you just did. You know? And it just, whenever you need to think of a number that sounds large enough to be impressive, but not so big that it sounds like you're inflating it, 17 is a pretty good number.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of the halfway point between, you know, like 15 and 20.
Yeah. So I can sit there and bitch and be like, well, he's just been sitting over there in the corner fucking thinking about casting a spell for the last 17 rounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You pop that number off.
It's
very
not too
easy
much.
to
It's
say.
not too little.
Yeah. Because it's 3 syllables. Huh. That was a weird road to go down.
It is kind of an odd one.
Okay,
but-
I got a better one. It's completely off topic. We're gonna get out of politics.
We need to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so check this out. All right, watch. I've probably hit you with this one before. Say I go to bed with wet hair, okay? I contract a cold.
Okay.
Then I sneeze on your schnoz, right? And then your schnoz sneezes on every schnoz.
Bringing it back to the nose jokes.
Sorry. But, so, like, you have the same cold that I had. Stop wiggling your fucking nostrils at me.
Like, I don't know if you people understand how big John's nose is. Like, you could land a fucking Boeing 727 on
It's
it.
literally like, if you needed to lead him around, you could get at least half of 2 fingers inside of his nose.
I will fucking break them. Don't try it.
He probably's got some muscles in
He's
there.
got some strong nose muscles, guaranteed.
The fucking, just, the proficiency with which he flares his nostrils is frightening. He probably could
He's
break a
practiced.
finger with his nose.
He's practiced that.
But anyway, okay, so I contract the
on.
cold, I give it to you. It's the same cold. You give it to everybody else, they all have the same cold that I have. They have my cold.
It's our cold.
It's our cold. It's the same cold. Now, say, I yawn, which makes you yawn, which makes him yawn. Is it the same yawn?
No,
It originated here,
no, because yawning is a mimicry effect.
but you caught it, though.
You do it. No, you yawn because of your natural ability to empathize with other creatures.
Right, but the cold that you get from mine is not going to be mine in exact.
No,
No,
it's not a
it's-
transfer of, like, yawns are not a physical thing that you can transfer from point A to point B like a germ is.
Right, but still, that's
Philosophically, it's the same yawn. Realistically, it's a different yawn.
it's a philosophical question, John.
I just gave you the answers.
Okay,
I feel like it's very similar, like how
that was a really deadpan.
if you hang out with somebody long enough, eventually your vernacular kind of morphs with theirs, and then now you are more than yourself, if that makes sense.
What the fuck did you just say? Hang
I
on.
just said that if you're around him enough, he's going to enter you.
Well,
Say it again. Wait, say it
not
again.
quite as homosexual as that.
I actually lost track somewhere. We got so philosophical,
So did you hang out
my
enough
brain
you
just
come
melted.
together?
So look, you and I hang out. Eads and I hang out a good bit. Okay, there's things that I say that eventually I say them enough around you that you start saying them as well.
Right.
Just like when I hang out with you long enough, there's things that you say that I will eventually start saying.
So this yawn right here. This way. See, you purposely didn't do it.
Yeah,
Personally.
but I yawned first.
Probably.
Actually, I yawned about a minute and a
Oh,
half.
so that was your yawn, actually.
Yeah.
See, I was trying to make it mine.
No,
Narcissism.
That's my yawn.
He's like, I yawned and it's better.
It came out of me.
Actually, I yawned first. So now that you're doing it, it's not cool anymore.
Well, the fact that I did it
yawn
is the
was
only thing that
louder.
made it cool.
No, that's not how fucking hipster rules work.
Yeah,
I was
it
doing
is.
it before it was cool.
Well, okay, so if
We're in neckbeard territory.
wait, no. That is
We
how hipster
live-
rules work.
We live
because
in neckbeard territory.
If you drag your ass across the carpet, nobody gives a fuck. You're weird. If Justin Bieber did it, they'd be like,
They'd be sniffing the carpet.
they'd be sniffing the carpet, right? And then everybody would drag
probably
their
sniff
ass
the
because he
carpet.
did it.
Can confirm.
That's how hipster rules work. And it was Yeehaw who did it first, but nobody cares about Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Bieber did it.
God damn it, Ehaw.
But see, the whole point of being a hipster is to be able to say
gonna-
that you were doing it before it was cool.
We're gonna let Swiffer train Yeehaw.
You got me there, sir. Oh my God. If Swiffer trains Yeehaw,
Hey, I have a question.
Yeehaw's going to be walking down the street with a garbage bag over one shoulder, pushing a broom.
He's not gonna push a broom. He's gonna be pushing a fucking mop because he doesn't sweep first.
Right. Just mopping the asphalt out there.
Yeah. So I have a question. What was the topic that Dom wanted us to talk about?
Oh,
Does anybody remember that?
grunge music in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We're going to
boy.
touch it. We have to touch grunge, and we're running out of time.
Okay.
We got like 10, 15
You
minutes.
want to touch the grunge?
Oh, you want to touch my grunge, don't you?
No.
Oh, you're going to, though.
I'd probably,
Everything.
not going to lie, I'd probably let Eddie Vedder touch my leg a lot longer than appropriate.
Probably, yeah.
Who was Eddie Vedder again?
Confirm.
Lead singer of
Pearl
Pearl
Jam.
Jam.
Oh, see, I don't even know what he looks like.
He's a handsome devil.
I don't even care about that. It's
Even
fucking-
flow.
All you need is vowels to sing grunge.
If a rock star you respect comes on to you, what do you do? What do you...
Well, you hope he misses.
And then he came on his back.
Fucking... Okay, so like... Jesus. God.
Wow. That was out of left. That was just right out of left field there.
Yep.
My bad.
You hope he misses. So
You turn around and you take it on the back like a man.
Flea makes a pass at you, Wolfman. What do you do?
Fingers.
I don't know. You just take it on the back like a man.
Is there, but like, is it like one of those fucking, what's the name of that guy in that Scared Straight videos? Like, I want you, and I'm gonna have you.
Oh,
We
the
don't
booty
know his
warrior,
name.
booty bandit, booty warrior,
Booty warrior.
booty warrior.
So is
a
it,
warrior.
I'm a booty warrior.
Some calls you Chris Hansen. Well, I calls you Chris Handsome.
Ooh.
We gonna do this the easy way or the hard way?
Oh, I see you choosing the hard way. See, that's fine with me.
So is it a booty warrior moment, or is it a? What kind of moment is it? Or
Well,
is it like a get the fuck away from me, you weirdo? Or is it like, is this possibly a moment where I could monetarily gain?
Well, it depends on the situation. Like, are we talking like a Verthag take, or are we talking like a wine and dine situation?
No, it makes a pass at you. Flea is digging you. You catch him, like you're in a bar, you catch him, he does the little shades, slides it down in his normal sized nose, and
he just slide-eyed fucking John.
I'm sorry.
No,
This
you're
is-
not.
They just keep coming. I don't know where they're coming from.
Kind of like that rock star at you.
Right.
It's just like a glory hole of nose jokes. You just
It's
keep
like there
pulling
was
them
a-
out of that glory hole.
There was a sample tray of nose jokes, and I just kept taking one more. I just kept saying one more can't hurt, and then they were all gone.
It's a nose joke gangbang.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's a John's nose bukkake.
Fucking nose fest.
John
over
probably
here.
does know bukkake.
Oh, John knows.
John does knows.
John knows.
John does knows.
Anyway.
I don't know. I'm probably not, like, I don't swing that way, so I'm not going to be real receptive to his advances. I
But
would
it's
have to
Flea.
say.
It's Flea, though.
That's real cool and all, but and I appreciate the notion, sir, Mr. Flea.
Flattered,
The
Flea,
nose
but I
shin?
do not want to be penetrated.
Yeah, my butthole is an exit only. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how any actual straight man would respond, probably.
Yeah. You know,
Some
okay,
would
You'd have to
respond
be-
with violence immediately.
But
I have to ask.
but you're also starstruck. It's got to be a guy you respect.
Yeah,
So like
Corpse
maybe- probably
Grinder
violence won't happen.
comes up and
I don't respect Corpse Grinder as a vocalist.
oh, well,
Who do you respect as a vocalist?
who do you respect in music?
John respects no one as a vocalist because he is a metal snob.
Yes.
You kind of are a hipster.
No,
in
don't
that
get me wrong. I
aspect.
don't completely disrespect Corpse Grinder as a vocalist. It's just
I mean, he kind of made it a forefront, you know.
I don't. Well, Chris Barnes did before him, but I don't really care for his vocals. You know what I mean?
I guess I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, like, yay for everything you did, but I just don't really care for.
I don't
If
care
I
for your
do
nose, but if I needed
applaud
somebody to smell
his-
something, I'd call
I
you.
do applaud his lack of neck and headbanging ability.
That man has no neck.
There is no neck.
Like, I saw a picture of him
He
from like
also
the
likes
early
to shop
90s.
target clearance.
Yeah, I saw a picture of that guy from the like late 80s, early 90s. He had neck. That man developed no neck.
No.
Hmm.
It's amazing.
To ungrow a neck.
Yeah,
Yes,
sounds-
he grew his head to his shoulders
he unnecked.
Unnecked.
purely from headbanging.
He necked up instead of necking down.
Did this man possess the ability to jump and also have low ceilings?
No.
So, okay, this begs the question though. Take the rock star celebrity out of it. If a gay man came up to you
No.
and actually tried to hit on you, would
No.
you A, be offended, or would you be B, slightly
Flattered.
Flattered, yeah, there you go. Would you be slightly flattered? Because I don't know about you
Are those
guys.
the only two options?
Yeah, well, that's the emotion I'm asking of. Because I say this in this aspect. As a dude, you don't get a lot of compliments.
Probably pretty flattered.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
In
Yeah.
this state, I'm flattered as fuck. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, somebody actually wants to fuck me. Okay,
You think I'm
I
pretty?
appreciate that, but no. But thank you, but no.
Yeah. That's probably exactly my reaction.
Appreciate
Just
it.
like,
Oh, put your
wow.
cock away.
Okay, so from if a gay dude approached me and was interested, I'd know two things immediately. One, I still got it.
I don't know what it is, but I got it.
Two, I'm still not gay.
I just
Okay.
know I
That's
got
where
it 'cause
the
it's
thank
me,
you,
I'm
but
better.
no. But really, thank you,
Yeah.
but still
It-
no.
It's definitely a confidence booster.
Yeah. Because, not many women are just going to come up to you and just be like, hey, I want to fuck you. And if they do, a lot of times you're not going to be like, well, I don't know about this.
Unless you're on stage.
Unless you're on stage. That's
And
a
the
different.
answer's-
That's a whole different scenario. I'm talking like sitting at a bar.
If you're at a club in Columbus, Georgia, you think you're going to get robbed.
Very true. Very true. If somebody hits on me in a bar in Columbus, I'm immediately thinking I'm going to get robbed.
You know, I've never been to a bar in Columbus.
Yeah,
she go?
there's not much of a reason.
Am I gonna get robbed if a girl hits something like, oh fuck, I'm out of here, bro?
It's part of the risk, bro.
You got a good like 50, I would say 75, 25% chance of getting robbed versus getting some. Mostly getting robbed.
Ugh, I don't think I'm going to a bar.
I'd say probably 60.
Well, I don't tote cash, so I'm totally getting stabbed. Fucking, I got that $20 bill I found on the ground.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it do be that way.
I actually do have one $20 bill, and the only reason I have it is because I found it outside as I was walking in from work one day.
Wow.
I knew
Someone
right
can be
then.
$20 short on their fucking rent and get evicted because you kept a $20 bill.
Well, I looked all around. There was nobody, so I put it in my pocket.
As you do.
Yeah. It just, that being there,
Look, the way
and that falling in my path let me know I have accrued positive karma.
yeah, the way I look at it is, unless you see that $20 bill fall out of somebody's pocket, you
That's-
keep that bitch.
Right.
I mean, fair.
And it was a windy day. It was on the crosswalk there.
Uh-huh.
You know, leading to my stairs. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no.
flat. There's wind. It could have blown all the way off of the bridge thing and onto the ground, and I would have just not even seen it. But it was there.
And now it's yours.
And it has been mine since then. I can't spend it. I've
It
tried.
It was meant to be. You're supposed to keep that 20.
Yep. It's going to save me someday. I'm gonna report on the podcast when I spend it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold you to that. I'll ask you next week if you spend that 20 yet.
Leave in the comments what I should spend it on. Sometimes that works.
Lube.
Poop?
Spend it on poop?
Lube.
Oh. What do you...
Well, he's just a solo dude. You don't really need a lot of lube.
Yeah. Just, you
Yeah,
know.
that bottle of Jergens will last you a couple years.
Fucking strawberry Astroglide.
You know, I do most of my jacking and dry.
Ow. You don't spit on it, at least?
No.
No, why would you spit on it?
Why would you spit? I'm not
Why would
putting
you
it...
jack dry?
It's...
I mean, it's
Easy.
just- yeah, you just rub it out and there you go.
Boom. See?
I have rough hands.
I have rougher hands than thee.
I
I have pretty rough hands as well. There's a
don't
technique
know.
to it,
I
you
don't think
know.
I could jack dry.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that these rough fellers and dry jacking is not nearly as vigorous as like lotion jacking.
Yeah.
Because like you can squeeze with lotion, you
Fair.
can't squeeze if you dry, because you ain't moving. That friction will become a stalemate.
It just sounds like not a good time.
It's a good time every time.
Like-
Has a happy ending, I
feels-
promise.
It
Feels
gets the
like
job
it'd be a
done.
little sore.
Look, I'm telling you, like everything else in life, there's a technique to it.
I
Alright.
wonder
I'm
if
just
there's a
gonna-
ratio of like dry jackers to wet jackers.
It's
Like,
probably equivalent to standing and sitting wipers.
I wonder
bet
if there's a difference in like how long you last in the real act, depending on if you go in, if you
I
You
don't
know.
know.
That's a good question.
Mm.
we need to poll.
Okay, in the comments, leave a comment saying if you are a dry or a wet jacker.
It had to be a blind poll. Had to ask the men whether they jack dry or wet, because they'll be honest. And then ask their wives how long they last, because they won't be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. This seems like a pretty good place to shut it down.
Yeah, probably.
We're right around 2 hours.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Well, you've been listening to the I'm Not Going to Work Tomorrow podcast.
And I'm definitely not going.
I'm not going.
Oh, I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm sorry.
I probably am too, but I'm just going to, you know.
Do you want me to say it to make you feel better?
Yes,
On the podcast?
please.
I'm not going to work tomorrow.
Good boy.
I haven't gone to
Look
work
here,
all
you
week.
son of a bitch.
Look here, you fucking
You
schnoz.
goddamn, cum guzzler.
You walking nose.
All right, that was hurtful.
You nasal cavity.
That nose is so big you could hold a tap dancing contest on there.
You know, I was confused that you were so good at making pig noises. But with that schnoz.
Give us a reread to end the contest.
Dude, that's beautiful.
Wow.
I'm stopping it right there. Thank you, Joe.